it's kind of one of those games where there's a lot on the line, even though we are massive favourites. That, if anything, makes it more dramatic, because if we screw this up, we'll be laughing stocks. And Blackhaven will love it, and I don't want that.
Into the black hole. Sing for my soul.
Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Sunshine on Leyth. If you're still enjoying it, drop a like on the video. That would be tremendous. So do excuse my hair. It's been 3-4 months now since I've actually been out of a haircut, but finally on Friday I will do so. And hey, I might even have ears under there, who knows. Now, since it's the start of the week, time to thank the patrons. This week it is Ben Atkinson. Thank you so much, Ben. You lovely, lovely man. And thank you to everyone over there. Seriously, you've been great. Honestly, you've all been fantastic. And just everyone that's been watching the videos or watching the streams over the last couple of months, it's been really helped me out a lot. Thank you. So you're probably wondering who Terry Bishop is. Oh, Tezza Bissa. That's not a nickname. We'll come up with something better than that. I just signed him. So I've had him on trial from Kettering for the last 4 weeks just to check him out. And I quite liked some of the things that I saw about him. Now, he has cost us some money. £1,000. Now, I was happy to shell out £1,000 on this guy because I felt like long term he does have some potential in there. Now, there's a few flaws, I'll admit, but at this level, for the position I wanted to play in, I think this guy could still do a decent job for us as a defensive midfielder. And he's only 17. He cost us £1,000 up front and another 1,000 over the next 3 years from Kettering Town, but it was cheaper than paying the compensation. He's only on £55 a week. Little fact about Terry as well, he's also been on the professional skateboarding circuit for many, many years already, since he was 13, in fact. However, he's decided to take up football because he just wasn't quick enough, even on a skateboard. It bothers me that BPK can play really well, yet his attributes go down more than they go up. Yeah, it is a strange one. I don't even know why. It just seems like he's got some kind of hard limit on his ability and he's not going to ever really grow that much, and it's a shame. But he still seems to pull up trees, and I'm alright with that. Whitport 8, Blackhaven 10. They are literally a bigger name than us, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, you've got me there. Technically correct. The best kind of correct. What if there are any rogue heels watching this series and decided to be shameful Blackhaven fans? I know there are. People have told me on stream. It's terrible. You're still welcome, but only just. Why lambaste your defenseman? They had to go against the force of nature known as Freddie Hines. Isn't that torrent enough? I know. I feel like I was overly harsh on them. When a warlock turns up, what are you supposed to do? Right then, we got Yeovil today. We're in a battle. I had a look at how the playoffs work. It's actually the same as the leagues below. So, well, we'll talk about that in a sec. So the top two get a bye to the semis, just like all the other ones. And then Harrogate would play Halifax, Wrexham would play us. So that's our goal. If we can win our game in hand, which I believe is actually today, we would get right into the battle for that third spot, because I think that's the last available spot that's really going to be up for grabs to anyone. Although I do think Solihull will probably get it. Look at their goal difference. But if we could sneak in there, it might allow us, well, it would allow us to get that extra bye, and that would be super important. They've got Arthur Okonkwo. Arthur Okonkwo is playing for Yeovil. Ah, my man. We always wonder what happened to poor Arthur, and now we know. So we're in terrific form as of late, which is always nice. But this is going to be a problem. A massive, massive problem. There's only so many players you can rest out, unfortunately, because the games are coming in insane frequency, it would seem. Well, one thing is for sure, Adabati cannot be starting. But luckily, our man, Terry Bishop, whose nickname will not be Tezza Beza. If you can think of a better one, please do let me know. Swap him over, have him in his natural role there with Perez de Gracia. Yeah, that makes more sense anyway. We're just going to have to go with what we got, I think. Yes, Ruben Lowell. Why on earth would I... Oh, I see. Yeah, we'll play Jake Watson. This is a mess. I'm going to have to play Sam Cartwright there. It's just the only option we've got. We literally have nothing. This is going to be a very interesting game. I get the feeling we might not come out on the right side of this one. Just a little theory. I'm not super confident, given that our approach tends to rely on quite a high intensity of play. And that'll obviously come back to bite us. The fixtures have really not done us any favours. This is the problem when you get matches postponed. It gives you a little rest at the time, but then the game has to sort of cram them in at some point, and as a result, you end up playing bloody like we are right now. It also really don't help that at this level, with us being semi-professional, yeah, players lose fitness quite a bit quicker. Oh, God, get out to Fallowfield. No, good clearance. We have started poorly. Oh, hello. Jacob Wickling, can he still run? You're damn right he can. Curtis Thomas trying to fight off his marker. Well, he's found Sean Martin instead. Maybe he can pull it back for CT. No, finds Perez de Gracia, though, and it's cleared away. Oh, that's a good ball. Wow, that's actually a really nice goal from Yeovil there. I didn't expect him to actually make that shot. Normally, or sorry, I rather expected him to make the shot. Normally in that position, they will almost always shoot. I did not expect him to actually pick out that ball to the back post. We just completely lose our men, but like normally they shoot here, but he's dinked it up and it's a simple header infield. That's not even that simple. It's just quite a good goal, unfortunately. Oh, what are you doing? I can't believe it. Oh dear. It's going to be one of those games, friends. Oh, go on, Sean. Show us a bit of that intensity on the right. Oh, okay, or don't. Scott. Oh, around the side from Morland. Please just let the... Okay, we're signing another goalkeeper next year. Like, the defender's done everything he can to hold off the guy, and the goalkeeper's just stood on his line like, what? What do you want me to do about it? Good lord. Okay, well, this game has been bad. Very bad. But the defender does such a good job of holding off of it. Like, he's got more head behind him. The keeper's just like, no, I will stand here, and I will let it go past my near post anyway, despite standing on my goal line. GG. Fallowfield, around the stuff of Moorland. Somebody get a block in. Scott. Oh, wow. Edge of the area. Bam. I mean, Yeovil have been a lot better than us today, but just everything they've basically shot has gone into the back of the net lately. We've been appalling, but the goalkeeper's just done nothing today. I mean, he's a little bit unsighted here, and it's a good strike, but wow, we are just conceding everything here. Very accurate clearance it was from Perez de Gracia. Go on. Finds Curtis Thomas. Can he find the ball through for cut? Of course he bloody can. Of course! What a lovely little ball through from Curtis Thomas to Jacob Wakeling. We still created the only 2 chances of the match, but it doesn't matter when you concede everything else, does it now? Just score 1, eh, chaps? Oh, what a ball through. Jacob Wakeling's in again! Oh my goodness, he's missed again. I mean, I don't know. And again 1. Jacob Wakeling has got... Oh, no. Ojo still finds Billum. That's really good work, actually, from Ojo. Billum with a little run around the side for Wakeling's in again. Curtis Thomas, Wakeling, Billum. What is this second half? I'm putting it down to the fitness levels a little bit, but still, it's frustrating when you actually don't play too badly. I still don't think we deserved anything from the match. They did just batter us with a load of shots, to be fair. But that looks like it's going to be it, unless Wakeling can find one more chance. Everything's fallen to him today, and it's just not been good enough. 3-0 to Yeovil Town. Poor from us. Really, really poor. I think that's starting to sort of put a dent in the idea of us ever getting into third or anything like that. But as long as we can consolidate a playoff spot, let's face it, we're punching well above our weight this season. Right, guys, we're back. We got back to winning ways in our next game at home against Macclesfield Town. It was only 1-0 with this goal in the 3rd minute, but we played a lot better with a fully fresh side. That was the main factor for us. Created a decent amount of chances. Cartwright's goal gave us the win. We then found ourselves in a very similar position against Barnet, but this time it was these two linking up in the way that they do. Poor defending. Thomas eventually gets the ball back and is able to stay composed and slot home his 27th goal of the season in all competitions. Barnet are struggling, so we really did need to get this victory. And a couple of little 1-0s reminded me a little bit of last season. It's nice to see a little bit of defensive stability coming back. And Bishop's done okay. We've kept a few clean sheets now that he's been in the team. And of course, CT scoring again. But then lastly, we went away to Aldershot Town. And I think we were just about the better side. But again, they were right down towards the bottom. But once again, we only had a 1-day rest in between, I believe it was. Might have been 2. And just weren't able to put up much of a fight with the squad that we had. Eventually ended up getting a 0-0 draw. But that is 3 consecutive clean sheets in which Terry Bishop has been in the team. So I don't think it's all down here or anything. But it was interesting that we have certainly managed to be a little bit more defensively stable over the last few matches. However, it's certainly come at the expense of some attacking threat. And with that, we're 4th. We've gone above Wrexham, who have sort of been struggling a little bit of... No, sorry, not gone above Wrexham. We've gone above Harrogate, who've actually lost 4 in a row in the league. So us and Wrexham have leapfrogged them now. Some other teams that were on the cusp of the playoffs, like your Sutton Uniteds and your Chesters, have started falling off too. And it's allowed the likes of Woking, who we play at the start of the next video, and Yeovil to start to catch up a little bit. But more importantly, it's allowed us to just sort of scarper away and find ourselves 11 points clear into the playoffs. And not that far behind Solihull Moors. It could still be done. CT is still top of the pops, basically. Top goal scorer, top assister, top average rating, most man of the match awards. Player of the year for Curtis Thomas is virtually in the bag. Quick little check on Blackhaven. They are looking very, very good for a promotion to League 1 at the first time of asking. They're not going to win the league by any stretch, but the fact that they've even done that is, quite frankly, astonishing, and I'm extremely jealous. So, little break from that, as today we play against Guiseley Celtic. Guiseley Celtic, I always say that, against Guiseley, who are in the Northern Premier Division, so actually they're 2 divisions below us. So this should give us a really good chance. We need to actually go out there and have a crack at this. We've lost them in the past, but hopefully our squad... I had to change a lot of players around, so we should be relatively fresh for today's game. I would say so. My apologies if you just heard a fan in the background during that period. I forgot that I had the fan turned on, so I apologise for any background noise you would have just heard over the last couple of minutes. Apologies. Now we get a larger bench today, which is very, very useful indeed. I am going to start No, I might give Bishop a little rest out today. He's not been fantastic in terms of his actual ratings, but we've performed okay with him in the team. It's going to take him a while to bed in, I'd say. So we're going to go with basically the strongest lineup we can field. This has to be a victory. We need these money. It's kind of one of those games where there's a lot on the line, even though we are massive favourites. That, if anything, makes it more dramatic, because if we screw this up, we'll be laughing stocks. And Blackhaven will love it, and I don't want that. So let's go out, put a win over Guiseley, keep the good defensive stability running along, and see what we can do against them. Like, we've got a couple of victories lately. I mean, Barnet were right down there in the league. So were Aldershot, to be fair, and Macclesfield. So getting a few of those victories were really important. If we could just get ourselves in front, I feel like we'd have enough. Galvin, Thomas. Oh, getting into dangerous positions again, though. Wakeling again. Nice little touch. Billum. And Putman Kite. What a save from Young. BPK, I think he was already wheeling away as if he'd scored then. And frankly, I think he probably should have done. But it is still concerning, though. Billum! And what a save again! That was offside, I think. But their goalkeeper is looking like he's on one of those today. Defty again. We're certainly getting a lot of good work in the wide areas. Thomas with a lovely bit of work. He's still going. Back for Putman Kitely. Oh, and Jacob Wakeling gets a toe on it. I thought that was going to be Putman Kitely's goal. It doesn't matter, because Jacob Wakeling, 17th of the year, gives us the lead away at Guiseley, and we actually have turned up. This is lovely from Thomas again. Just rolls the defender here. Shows a lot of bite to get past him, then to get to the next guy and drop it off to Putman Kitely. And I think Wakeling just sticks out a foot. Yeah, he probably didn't need to in anything, but hey, doesn't matter. He's got the goal. We've got the goal. I think we've been very, very solid so far. Oh, Wakeling's done well. Can he find CT or will he go alone? He's gone all the way through. Oh, wow. Okay, Jacob Wakeling is determined to prove that perhaps we are not a one-man team in terms of the strike force, and that is a really nice way of going to show that. 2-0 up in the cup. This is what we needed. Nice work from Ryan Galvin to pick out the ball, but there's a lot of work to still be done here. Rolls the defender well, but then it's just this touch to go around one guy. Sets himself up here, goes another touch round, and then just pops it past the goalkeeper. Second of the night for Jacob Wakeling. That's more like it, Jacob. Second half really just needs to be more of the same. We're 2-0 up, but just don't throw it away against the lower division side, and we will grab ourselves a load more money, as we're only like 30k in debt at the moment, so we really have been working our way up in terms of money this season, which is really encouraging sign as Cartwright heads it over. But a win here would be huge. We've had 7 chances, which is a decent amount. That's one thing we really are doing well lately, is just creating a decent amount of opportunities out of the shots we're having. They're good, high quality chances. Third goal would really make me feel a little bit more at ease, though, just in case. Just dip one in behind for CT. Oh no, that's not good at all. Although, Kasimba's done so well there. Wakeling, out wide for Thomas. He'll surely be trying to get on the end of this now. Can he find him? Curtis Thomas back for Putman Kitely, of all people. Oh, okay, that was a bit of a mess that time. Galvin, all the way across for Curtis Thomas. Oh, he's offside. I love that he went for that first time. It's just a cheeky effort from CT. That could be quite bad. Luckily, there's a guy I've been looking at for a few weeks, who we've had on trial a couple of times. I've not signed him because we didn't need him, but we might well need him now because I don't really want to have to start playing Cartwright there. It's the one position we're still a bit weak in. Adabati does well. Look at the space forward. He's got to find him. I mean, I don't know what he's thinking. Oh, for God's sake, Rocco, you absolute bellend. I mean, that's completely his own fault. All he has to do is put that ball down the line to the striker. Instead, he loses it and then gets himself sent off. You big idiot. Just move Terry Bishop into the middle. Now Tezza's going to have to do the whole thing by himself. I mean, what an unnecessary red card that is from Adabati. Completely shambolic from the lad. Thank God we're 2-0 up here. Cartwright. Or Sigway. Thomas flicks it down for Putman Kitely again. Oh, lovely ball around the side for Jacob Wakeling. And it's another goal. The 3 of these guys really have linked up well today. A hat-trick for Wakeling. It feels like that's his 3rd or 4th hat-trick of the year. It feels like once he gets a goal, he's really on it. But look at this from us. Thomas flicks it perfectly into the path of Putman Kitely, and then look at that for a ball. Into the channel, Wakeling composed as ever, knocks it round the side. It's 3-0, and he's got his 19th goal of the season. Another assist for BPK. Just a lovely game. Really strong performance when we've needed it. Ojo. Ball in. Thomas! And he's got himself a goal anyway. It's 4-0. Daniel Ojo with the assist. We're 4-0 up against Guiseley now. We're actually making these cup matches feel like they should do. We're putting the smaller teams to the sword rather than screwing it up against them. It's just nice to see Curtis Thomas grab himself a goal on the night. I feel like he deserves one. His performance is rewarded. That looks like it's going to be it. A 4-0 victory over Guiseley in the cup. Loads more money for us. And just another really good performance in general. That's the main factor for me. Okay, sure, Adabati was an idiot, but we've gone on from there and scored 2 more goals, amazingly. The old 10-man boost coming into effect. There we go. 4-0 up. Lovely win. I think that's our 4th. Did we win every game in this cup 4-0? It feels like it. Good performance, guys. Elsewhere in the league, things are going interestingly for us as well, as Chester beats Solihull. Dagenham actually lose, and Harrogate don't win either, meaning that we're still 11 points clear and have a really good chance of maybe catching Solihull. Defty is, I mean, that's basically the rest of the season. Maybe. 11.2k. That's big money. That's huge. Look at what that does to us financially. 23 in debt now. We are really ploughing towards actually being debt-free potentially by the end of the season, which is surprising. Okay, here we go. Draw for the next round. Come on, who are we going to get? Sutton United of the same division as us. To be fair, that makes sense. Sutton or Morecambe, in fairness. But we are at home, so there's still a chance for us. We're not done yet. Particularly as you get 13.5 grand for winning. But I think next episode is probably going to be Woking and Harrogate. As much as I want to do that, that's just not enough off camera for me to do that. It doesn't. I wouldn't want to shortchange people like that. So we're going to do Woking up next, which is a toughie at home, and then an even more important one against Harrogate. Look at the way we finished: Dagenham, Solihull, but then Chelmsford and Carlisle. It's a weird old finish to the season, and I think there's still going to be a chance though. If we can beat Solihull at Castle Park, we could sneak into 3rd here. Anyway, if you've enjoyed this episode, and I hope you have, drop a like on that. tremendous. If you're new to the channel, subscribe, that'll be awesome as well. And I will join you guys. I also stream on Twitch on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and sometimes at the weekends, so go follow there too. Link in the description, and I'll see you guys very, very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Hold your gun, capybara. Bye-bye.